There's been some leaks. I seen this morning. This was supposedly from the Doomsday set. And in the Fantastic Four trailer, we seen this. Originally, I heard that they were supposed to, at the end of the upcoming spoilers, potential spoilers, at the end of the upcoming Fantastic Four movie, that universe that they're in, it's not the same universe that we've been in this entire time. But the rumor was that that entire universe was going to be destroyed by the end of that film, and that the Fantastic Four would escape, essentially, and that's how they would come into the main MCU universe. That has been rumored to have changed, and that their universe will survive the coming of Galactus. They will get through that whole deal, and that the destruction of their universe it's still going to happen, but it's not going to happen until the events of Doomsday, which leads to this allegedly leaked set photo. This was in the trailer for Fantastic Four, and then this is the set leak. So time will tell. We'll see. Character deaths from Avengers Doomsday has officially been leaked. There's a lot of fake leaks out there too. So, oh yeah. Look at this. Mr. Fantastic appears to be squished into a ball. Visible woman likely trapped in an invisible state, signified by an invisible chair. The Thing crumbled and morphed into Doom's new throne. Human Torch, his heart powers the fireplace in Doom's castle. Other characters, Doctor Strange, his pendant is present. Ultron, a ruined head is shown. Silver Surfer, a cracked surfboard is pregnant. Blah, 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 blah. That's all fake. That's pretty funny, though. What's this? I think the cosmic rays that gave the Fantastic Four power was actually the power cosmic from heralds that rebelled against Galactus and got their portion of the power cosmic made its way to the ship of the Fantastic Four, wherein alright, this person can't even type correctly. This no, there's hold on, let me find, yeah, this here, check this out. This is cool. A couple weeks ago there was a bunch of leaked concept art. In fact, In fact, okay. So I had, well, probably like this be better, huh? There we go. So like we had all this leaked concept art, right? And this was part of it. This is a Fantastic Four. Where's the Secret Wars? Yeah, this is supposed Secret Wars concept art. This is the Young Avengers. There's Wiccan, Tommy, Cassie Lang, Ms. Marvel, Kate Bishop, Peter Quill, and Wong's there with them. And then here's Doom in a throne. This is probably Strange right beside him, because in the comics, Strange, he was like his number one guy. He was like his sheriff or whatever. A lot of people have thought that this is probably Yelena right here, and she has somebody. She's like bringing somebody before Doom. If I had to guess, it's probably like Reed Richards. Okay. But this is all concept stuff from, and then here's like a Peter Quill and White Vision hanging out. You know, like, what the heck is this all about? It's like a World War Hulk. Like, there's a Hulk area on Battle World, maybe. We don't know. Like I said, this is all alleged. There have been a ton of rumors that they're going to recast T'Challa, you know, after the passing of Chadwick Boseman. They might. I mean, I think they should recast T'Challa. I mean, they're in the middle of the multiverse saga right now. It'd be a perfect time to bring one in from a dying universe or something like that, and we could get a new T'Challa and a proper Black Panther moving forward. This is like a female Ultron. I forget what she's called, but it's pretty badass looking. I think it's kind of cool looking, and yeah. So anyway, I show you that because this here, somebody took that concept art and they turned it into like it's like a little short film thing. So check this out. I wish it was better quality. Hydra cap. I mean, it looks really awesome. Look at that. It's all like right out of the concept art. Pretty awesome. Yelena. It's all AI. It's all AI generated shit, and it's pretty awesome. I think this turned out, this is fake. I talked about this a while ago. I'm pretty sure this is fake. This was confirmed to be fake. I'm glad. I really, 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 really hope that Doom doesn't have a goddamn arc reactor. Please. Please. I don't want him to be like such a variant, like such a close variant that he's just like Tony Stark, right? Doom would have never went to a cave and had friggin' shrapnel stuck in his chest to where he would have had to create this chest-mounted arc reactor as a magnet to prevent the shrapnel from reaching his heart. Doom would have never, the Victor Von Doom variant would have never experienced any of that shit. Hence, like, he might have the power of an arc reactor. He may have invented that power, but there's no reason for it to be in his goddamn chest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. No reason. Anyway. Here's up. I didn't even need to pull that other folder up. It's all right here. Anything new in here? This is all, yeah, it's all the same shit we just looked at. It's all the same shit. There's nothing really new. I think this is also fake. I think this was confirmed to be photoshopped, right? But I don't think they're filming, right? They're not filming yet, or they may have started filming. But when this came out weeks ago, I don't think they were filming yet, and there'd be no reason for any of these people to even be on set, right? And then, not to mention, I mean, Ian McKellen, that outfit, I mean, they're not going to make it that much the same. Come on, I heard they were all getting more comic accurate outfits. Honestly, I'd like to see an Ian McKellen with long hair. Give me the long hair Magneto. You know what I mean? I don't want the same Fox era Magneto. Give me Ian McKellen. I love Ian McKellen, but let's change him up a little bit. Give him some long hair, and let's give him some brighter colors in his outfit. You know, a little deeper red, a little deeper purple. You know what I mean? Let's get that iconic helmet with the riveted outline, the red, deep red helmet with the purple outline in it. You know what I mean? That's what I want. Not this like magenta and friggin', you know, dark crimson shit. Spoilers. All right. This is pretty funny.
That
God,
in Avengers Doomsday. What can you tell me about that?
God, I wish I had stuff to say. I would be happily leak it. I haven't heard a dang thing about it.
In Avengers Doomsday.
That's the dude that plays Sentry in
God, I wish
Thunderbolts.
I had stuff to say. I would be happily leak it. I haven't heard a dang thing about it.
This person says I would happily
What can
leak
you
it.
tell me about
Keep the
that?
Doomsday script away from this man. He's
I
clearly
would
being
happily
funny.
leak it. I haven't.
You know what I mean? He's clearly being sarcastic. That's what I get out of it. He's totally being sarcastic. I think that's funny as shit. That's that same thing. Yeah, there's no leaked footage. So, this is how I know that Avengers Doomsday leaks or not leaks in the same way that a photo leak is not a leak. These movies are filmed mostly in sound stages. Yep. Without calculated marketing. Mario will not appear in Avengers Doomsday. Confirmed. You heard it here first. Why the Doomsday concept art leaks are a big problem.
But it's also a year. I can see the pros because I have heard Doomsday discussed more popularly and more beneficially, and I hear, but it's also a year away at minimum. I think it's getting delayed. We talked about that a little bit. I don't think in a year people are going to be like, boy, am I glad 12 months ago I knew a lot of what was going to happen, because now that it's out, I sure did have a year of thinking about it. There's no one except for the most diehard people that were going to see it anyway that is thinking about this for a full year about the things they've seen. The people that are excited by the character that I heard is in the concept art are people that know a very specific comic book that was already going to go to the movie.
Yeah.
So I don't think it actually lifts the right boats. The people that are in our circles, the people that are in the movie sphere so deeply, they make content or consume content about it. The people that are in our comments right now are already going to see the movie. We're not the ones they need to get butts
I
in
sometimes
seats.
agree with
They
him,
need to
sometimes
get
I
the
don't,
casual
but
audience
yeah,
member, and the
I agree
casual
with him.
audience member isn't going to know what those pictures mean. So I think that net benefit is not worth the people that are being exposed to things that, one, may or may not exist, two, might not be as cool as it feels by the time it's actually in 3D with actors in it versus like whatever vague. Comic books are art. Concept art is art. You can make something look cool in a comic a lot easier than you make it look cool in 3D. So I'm sure the concept art looks awesome because it's in the medium it was drawn in. So all of this to me is setting up expectations so high that you're going to get Multiverse of Madness. You're going to get certain elements of everything.
Everyone talking Doctor Doom. With the Avengers Doomsday concept, Hasbro announcing Doom's mask. Really? Really? I think I might want one of these. Yeah, you need a better jacket there, buddy. Work on the cosplay a little bit, especially for your commercial. You at least get some buckles. At least get a couple gold buckles and a chain, right? Marvel Legends, Doctor Doom helmet. Just announced, huh? Oh, that was back in March. Boop boop. Avengers Doomsday leak, Old Man Magneto's return. Yeah, that's some bullshit. He's coming back, but that's not legit. That's pretty funny. What do we got? Still hasn't seen a script for Avengers Doomsday. I haven't read a script, so I can't leak anything. They're not gonna leak anything. Like, even if anybody has seen a script, they're not gonna tell you nothing. I guarantee you, this man's seen a script. Huh? I bet you this guy has seen the entire script. What do you think? I guarantee you he's seen the entire script. He knows everything going on. She's probably in the movie for maybe 5 minutes. He's going to be in the movie for 90% of it. What is this? Fatal J. That's pretty funny. Ted. X-Men will reportedly have a comic accurate costume. See, look at Magneto. That's what I want. That is what I want. I don't want this for Cyclops. I want the blue. I want the Chris Claremont 90s X-Men the animated outfit. You know what I mean? Right there. That's what I want. I want that Cyclops right there. Give me this Cyclops. Give me the badass Cyclops from X-Men 97. Cyclops. Right here. Watch this shit. This is so cool. This is so awesome. If you haven't seen X-Men 97, I recommend you watch it immediately.
Solid work, team. See you on the ground.
So badass, dude. He uses his optic blast to slow his ass down so he can land. Versus that bullshit ass Cyclops we got in the X-Men movies back in the 90s. You know what I mean? So, anyway. We open figures. We talk some news. We talk some nerd news. Now, I think it's time to play a game. What the hell is that? Yeah, I don't know, man. This is what I want. This. I don't want classic. God damn. I don't want classic Cyclops, where he's got like the bald head. You know what I mean? His outfit kind of completely covers his head. I don't want that. Yeah, this. I don't want that. I don't want that. Or that. I mean, you might as well just keep him in the black jumpsuit. It's alright. Nah. I mean, nah. No, I don't want it. I want the hair. Give me the hair. Gotta have the hair with Cyclops. 100%. What are those? I like it though. It's cool. It's so awesome. Like, you watch that, right? You watch this versus that bitch Scott Summers we got in the X-Men live action movies. Like, they're not even the same character, bro. They're not even the same character. The live action version played by James Marsden. I think the casting's perfect. There ain't nothing wrong with the casting. He might need to beef up a little bit in order to, look more like the role. But as far as, I think that's a good cast. But the direction that they gave him, he was just like this whiny bitch the whole time. Gene, oh Gene, all three movies. Jean, where's Jean? And then Jean fucking kills him in the third movie. And it's like, hey, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing here? But I guess at the time, I didn't really complain. At the time, I don't know. They're a movie of their time. That's for sure. That's for sure. They're a movie of their time. I'm excited for the second season. They are doing a second season of X-Men 97. Really enjoyed what they did with the first season. Spoilers. Everything that happened with Gambit. That was kind of rough. That's an old picture. First look from X-Men Dark Phoenix. Man. It's like, how did they take such a great franchise? That's a cool picture. How'd they take such an awesome franchise and fuck it up so bad, you know? How'd they mess it up so bad? Looking back on those films, they're really not good. They don't hold up great. I did a rewatch not that long ago. Rewatched all the X-Men films. And they're kind of rough. They're a little rough around the edges going back and watching them now. But you'll have that, I guess. Movie of their time. I enjoyed them at the time. Alright, we gotta play some games. We gotta get some gaming. We're gonna be gaming. We're either gonna play Oblivion, or Claire Obscure. Claire Obscure, whatever the hell. X-Men reboot film, huh? Yeah, supposedly after Secret Wars, they're gonna reboot the entire Marvel franchise, restart everything. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, they're gonna reboot the entire franchise, and so they'll be recasting. They'll be recasting some, but not all. Yeah, they're gonna recast some, but not all. Some, but not all. So we'll see. Rumor is, Hugh Jackman's gonna be Wolverine until the day he dies, and RDJ is gonna stick around as Doctor Doom. So we'll see what happens. You know, I found out that Robert Downey Jr. actually auditioned for the role of Doctor Doom in the original Fantastic Four films. Julian McMahon ended up getting the role, and I thought he did a good job. I thought he was a good Doom. Doom's supposed to be a good-looking guy, and he's supposed to be rather vain. That's why he covers his face. His face is scarred, and he covers his face. And I mean, granted, they did some different things with the movie. In the movie, they made it so he, got powers with the rest of them. Where in the source material, he's more of a genius. And he has technology, and he's a master of the mystic arts. He's on the same level as Doctor Strange, as far as that's concerned.